brother need a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Yeah.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Flacco off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. He Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 69 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second and a couple, Flacco. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now Flacco. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Flacco. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 5 now. Tua. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And some room to work. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 56 yards, as they have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. They'll go right back to Nwangu. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go jet sweep here with Chark. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give is Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Flacco. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Flacco. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nwangu. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Flacco. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams from 13 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play?
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 164 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Mostert's got all the speed in the world, but injuries have kept him from being able to show that over a full season. Now he finds himself competing for starting touches in Miami and hoping to get back to his 2019 form in San Francisco, where he topped 770 yards with 8 touchdowns.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Steps away to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating off play action, Flacco. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On the run is Nwangu. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. He's got this complete to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Nwangu. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run with Nwangu. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Bo Melton, 41 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
to a hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Nwangu. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Passing play, Flacco. Sharks got it, left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco, he's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty skip.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Flacco. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Flacco. That's complete right around the 8. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Flacco. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Flacco. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Flacco looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
3rd and goal. Flacco. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.